sharing several brownies. For this activity, you will also need a document from your investigations resource. It is pages 48 through 49, and we are working with brownies again. And for this activity, there's a problem situation that you're going to have your students solve. And what happens is there is a plate of brownies, or 7 brownies, that 4 friends are wanting to share equally. The issue is that they cannot with the amount that they're given. So what we would like for you to do with a shoulder partner or with your group is to work through this problem together first, and then we will come back and discuss different ways we solved it. All right, so when we were thinking through this problem, there were several ways that you could approach it. The way that I initially approached it is I began to think the number of brownies is an odd number and I have an even number of friends. I have 4 friends and 7 brownies. So I know it's not going to be an equal share just with the whole brownies. My second thought was that, I asked myself, would each friend get at least 1 brownie? Well, yes, because there's more than 4. So my second thought was, will each friend get 2 brownies? And no, because if that was the case, we would need to have 8 brownies. So then, that's when we start to partition. So I would start with distributing 1 whole brownie at a time. So 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. And this is where my problem arises. I have 3 brownies, whole brownies, and 4 friends. My next step would be to take one of these brownies and to equally partition it into 4 pieces because there are 4 friends. And I would do that with the remaining brownies, all 3 brownies. And then I would begin to pass out my pieces until I am out of them. Then I would look at the amount that each friend received, and I can see that it is fair. Each friend has an equal amount, and I can see that that amount is 1 and 3 out of the 4 pieces, 1 and 3/4. So that is one way that you could approach it.
Another way that we could approach this is when I looked at the 7 brownies and my 4 friends, and I went through my estimations that Rachel did as well, with that they could each get 1 whole, but they could not get 2 wholes. So what I did was each brownie, I partitioned each whole into 4 equal parts, just like here, and just for time's sake, we put it in the back, like this. Then I would cut each of those holes into 4 equal parts, like that. And I would do the same thing. I would equally distribute each 1/4 until I don't have any more. And what you would want them to discover is that these 4/4 make the whole back, and so really you're talking about composing that whole back again, and you're looking at here the other 3/4, and you're seeing that each of your friends gets 1 3/4.